everyone. Hello. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Eccentric. My name is Josie. Sometimes I forget because I'm so ahead of myself. Sometimes I accidentally want to say something else. Anyway, this is the July energy check-in. I know what I'm doing. I'm here, y'all. I promise y'all I'm here. I'm here. I got my hot chocolate. Yes. Anyway, so at the beginning of July, loves, we are going to be dealing with, I got my notes. We are going to be dealing with 4 planets, outer planets that are still going to be in retrograde status. Okay, that's Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter, and Neptune. Sometimes Saturn can be felt just as well as a personal planet, right? So even though it's slow moving, it still can be felt really good in your personal life, okay? And now, the direct planets are Uranus, Venus, Mars, Sun, and Mercury. And we're talking about the beginning of July here, okay? There is quite a bit of, I would say you have a lot of air energy, okay? And you've got a little bit of earth, very tiny bit of water, and very tiny bit of fire, but it's not going to seem that way, okay? In the beginning of July, you're starting off with, on July 9th is the new moon in Gemini, okay? And this is Vedic astrology. It may or may not be the same sign. There's a 30-degree difference. But the new moon is in Gemini per Vedic astrology, right? So there's new beginnings when it comes to things that are familiar to you, family situations like with your siblings, new beginnings with communication, new beginnings when it comes to like people who do stuff like this, messengers, people who are dealing with YouTube and all kinds of things like that, writing, speaking, throat chakra stuff. There's going to be new beginnings when it comes to that. That's July 9th. But at the very beginning, like on July 1st, what the sky looks like is Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter, and Neptune being retrograde, right? And Venus and Mars are going to be in Cancer. So it's kind of like taking a drop of blood and putting it in water and it disperses. Okay, there's going to be this illusion that people don't care. This is I don't care season. July is I don't care season. Because you can't see that drop of blood in the water after it disperses. Venus and Mars are going to be that drop that's there, but you just can't tell it's there, okay? Because Uranus in Aries, first of all, is going to overshadow the hell out of that, okay? And the sun is going to be in Gemini, of course. So Gemini season, they're the kings and queens of I don't care, okay? And with Mercury and Taurus, it's going to kind of be hard to talk about things. And it's so funny because there's going to be a new beginning. July is going to be bass backwards, okay? Okay. You know what, though? This July looks like a Gemini, like straight up, okay? It looks like a Gemini. Because there's going to be one thing, and then there's going to be other, and then there's going to be a thing in between. Man, I don't know what to tell y'all when it comes to communication in July. I just know it's going to be very interesting. There's going to be a lot of talking about how you feel about somebody, whether you like it or not, because it's going to come out like word throw up. If you're a person that usually keeps your compliments in your head, they're going to come out of your mouth. You're going to surprise yourself. You're going to actually say that compliment outwardly, okay? The problem is it may be exaggerated. There's going to be exaggeration, okay, with some of these things that are said, because that Taurus in Mercury, that's a lot of Venus energy, okay? And then it wants to express itself, but it's like, instead of saying, hey, that dress is cute, it's like, oh my God, I love that dress. Where'd you get it? You know, like really like into it. Like you can't live without that dress. Instead of just saying, hey, that dress is cute. There's gonna be exaggerated communication. People are gonna be very passionate about what it is that they're talking about. And honestly, it's not even about beliefs. It's just whatever you're saying is gonna have extra passion to it. It's so interesting. Okay? There's a lot of earth and air dynamics going on. So don't be surprised if you're an air sign and you start attracting earth signs, and vice versa. Earth signs start attracting air signs. And it doesn't always have to be a romantic situation. It can be, how do we say, platonic, business, yada, yada. Just know that there's going to be a period of time where there's going to be an earth and air dynamic. Okay. And what do earth and air make? A brick, a hard ass brick. Okay. And that's where that Mercury and Taurus comes from. It's like the earth and the air dynamic births this Mercury and Taurus. Because Taurus is a very, even though it's ruled by Venus and it loves pleasure, it's very concrete. It's very five senses. It's very, you know, it's like, yeah, I don't even know how to explain that. And then there's that special section with the Uranus and Aries situation that is going to make everybody just a tad bit uncomfortable. That Uranus and Aries energy is going to be kind of volatile. Okay. So if you've got this air earth dynamic going on here, and then you got communication that's really harsh, but in a good way, it's literally like somebody trying to say something nice, but it doesn't come out that way and it freaks people out. Okay. And I'm not saying nothing negative is going to happen. I mean, with Mercury and Taurus, you might get told how it is, and that person's not going to care whether they're right or wrong or if they have the facts. They're just going to say what they feel, and they're going to stand by what they say, and they're going to be unmoved, unchanged. Okay. And in those situations, I suggest you pull from that Venus and Mars in Cancer and understand that they know not what they do, and let them be bullheaded. Okay. There's this huge theme about communication. Okay. Now, for the collective, as far as these retrogrades are concerned, with Pluto and Saturn are pretty much the harbingers of change here in this situation. Pluto and Saturn are going to really be busting up some systems in July. Y'all are going to see in the news, y'all are going to see about companies shutting down, more companies merging, all kinds of business changes in July, okay, because they're preparing for whatever the heck is coming in August. So there's going to be some preparations going on in July, because apparently something is going to come online, and I get the messages when you get them. Something is going to come online in August, something's going to launch in August, but there's this whole preparation, this wrap up that's happening in July, and Pluto and Saturn are doing the most when it comes to the last little bit of demolition that has to be done, and the last little bit of building that has to be done. Hey, love. So yeah, and then Jupiter and Neptune is that reality check. Jupiter and Neptune are both retrograde in the same sign, and it's going to be one of those situations where it's not just right now, okay? When Neptune goes retrograde, the rose-colored glasses come off, and you start seeing things for how they really are, and it's really kind of hard to idealize the way that you might have been doing it before. And with Jupiter expanding that, you might have some battles with pessimism in July, because then you've got that Capricorn aspect. There's going to be a lot of, it's easy to be negative in July, and you're going to have to fight to be positive, okay? And the way that you're going to get through it is with that Venus and Mars in Cancer energy. Nurture yourself, love on yourself, be motivated toward what you have going on, okay, before anybody else. That's very important for y'all. Love on yourself, nurture yourself, and be motivated for what you have going on before anybody else, and you will be okay. And you're going to have to let a lot of things slide. You're going to have to let a lot of things slide in July, because people are going to say some stuff that's going to make you want to cut them off, slap them. Like, people are going to be feeling froggy, but not in a serious way. It's more about speech than action. They're going to be saying stuff. And I don't know if it's because they feel like they're going to be protected, or they feel protected, and they think that your spiritual gangster is going to be tested in July, period. People are going to be testing you, especially those of you who have Cancer energy, who have water energy, really more so Cancer and Pisces, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Taurus, Libra, Sagittarius. Y'all are all going to have y'all's spiritual gangster tested in July, because people are going to mistake your kindness for weakness. They don't believe that you will drop them where they stand. Try not to show them who you are. Try to let that roll off your back. They're just having a temporary moment of insanity, Gemini energy, right? Just let it express itself. You'll be okay. It's just words. You got this. Okay? Because, man, this is that energy of it's not, I can't even say it's confusion, but yes, the confusion will persist that we've been dealing with. The confusion's still going to be there, but this situation right here is going to be more so like way too many conversations happening at one time, and then the speech, the way the conversation is coming through is going to be it's going to be a lot, to where it causes people to feel uncomfortable, okay? And Uranus is in Aries. Uranus in Aries is kind of like a lost and found, right? There's a lost and found box. It says lost and found. And in your mind, you're thinking, hey, I bet there's shoes, sunglasses, a sweater, shorts, something in this lost and found box. And when you open it, a damn rabid raccoon jumps out. You see what I mean? Like, that's that small special section of July that has a high chance of happening. So please don't engage when someone tests your gangster. Stay in your zen. Because I promise, if you say something back, if you get into a verbal match, that raccoon is going to come out of the lost and found. And it ain't no going back from that. You don't want rabies. Just put it like that. Oh man, this is fun. So let's go to the middle of July here. Okay. Mercury moves into Gemini in the middle of July. That's the only change that happened that I could see, because I'm not looking at aspects. I'm real general here. And that's more Gemini energy. So once Mercury moves into the sign that it likes, you would think, oh yeah, good times, great communication. No, it's a round table in your head with 10 people trying to make decisions. It may be hard to make decisions in the middle of July, okay? Go with the decision that has the highest percentage. You don't have to be concrete, okay? Because I'm telling y'all, it may be hard to make decisions in the middle of July. There's going to be this childlike energy, and it's going to be like you're 5 years old and your parents say, okay, do you want to go to Disneyland or Disney World? And you're like, both, duh. You know what I mean? Like, how can we make all of this happen? And can I get some chocolate? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be one of them things where you're not even gonna want to answer anybody because you're not sure. And it's not because you're not sure, it's because you don't understand why you can't have it all. Because that Gemini is working. That Mercury and Gemini is working. It's like, you coming to me talking about, do you want A or B? I want the whole alphabet, and I'm gonna figure out how to get it too. So there's this processing time. So be patient with people. When you ask them a question, give them some time to think about it, because they need that processing time. Because I promise you, they're going to come back with a solution that you didn't even think about, to where everybody can get what they want and then some. So that's a very, very good tool for July. Be patient with people when you are asking, especially if you're asking for something or you're asking for help. Allow them the time to process, because you came with one component and they're thinking, why are they just asking for this when this and this can also happen? Okay, so that's definitely a gift for mid-July. Okay, you coming down to the end part of July, and you got that full moon. That's that wrap up. Because remember, I told y'all Pluto and Saturn, we're going to be doing the last little bit of demolition and rebuilding of whatever systems, structures, right? Well, the culmination is going to start on that full moon cycle that's happening on the 23rd. So starting on July 23rd, you're going to have a couple of weeks of a culmination of systems and structures being set. Okay. Again, something is being prepared for August. And then you got Mercury and the Sun in Cancer. You might be in your feelings toward the end of July. You might be more expressive as far as your emotions, even if you're a person that's not usually expressive as far as your emotions. Also, they're running me back to the Jupiter and Neptune retrograde. Whatever, all the way up until this point, all the way up until the end of July, whatever's been happening inside of you with Jupiter and Neptune, y'all gonna be, look, we all gonna be some kind of a hot mess come the end of July. Feelings. Oh my God. There's so much. There's going to be a lot of feelings at the end of July that are going to be expressed outwardly, whether you like them to or not. Some of you might think that you're nuts. Some of you might think that you're depressed, or you have PTSD or some kind of anxiety. You're probably going to start diagnosing yourself like, this is that energy toward the end of July. You're going to be Googling all of your symptoms, and you're just going to be all up in your feelings about everything, like hypersensitive as hell, because whatever Jupiter and Neptune retrograde are doing, it's going to actually start to manifest outwardly. Okay. Wow. So yeah, people are going to be in their feelings at the end of July. And then we got, I can't get away from it. I just looked down thinking I was moving forward, and I see Mars and Venus in Leo. Get ready for major exaggeration of everything. Get ready for the show. There is going to be a show, a whole show in July, okay? Especially toward the end. Jupiter, Neptune, Mercury, and the Sun, Mars, and Venus are all finna do the most. And it's gonna be out there for everybody to see. So if you're not used to having feelings, man, hide. I don't know. Because you're gonna be all up in it. And I see you, Lexi. She said, I'm already all of those things. And you know what? If you are already you might be surprised, because even though this energy is here for the collective, if you're a person that's already expressive and feeling and sensitive, you may actually be the opposite. You may be the anchor that holds everything together, because sometimes when you reach a critical point of energy, it zeroes out and you're like an anchor. You're just chill, when normally that's not what you are. So it may be entertaining for you to see everybody around you that's normally not feeling all over the place. But, they're going to be coming to you. Another thing about July in general is that there's going to be a lot of gossip, and there's going to be a lot of information. I'm not going to tell you whether it's misinformation or not, because July is tricky. Okay. I cannot tell you, hey Yolanda, I cannot tell you that, watch out, there's gonna be misinformation, there's gonna be gossip. No, that's gonna be there. That's not the highlight though. The highlight is what you thought was misinformation, finding out that it wasn't misinformation and it was actually true. I ain't got time for July. Can we cancel it? Where the cancel button? I ain't got time. Because you swear you knew. You swear you checked the facts and everything because the facts were there. Don't you just love pen and paper? Don't you just love black and white print? This is deep, you guys. Oh my gosh. So how do I explain this? Oh my gosh. Okay. In July, in general, okay. Lord have mercy. There is a scenario playing out of people who were not doing things in integrity were getting caught. The thing is, they were so good though. They had the paperwork, they had the receipts and everything. They had manufactured everything to make you believe that it was the truth. And that Capricorn energy shuts it down. It shuts it down completely. It was like, I've been watching you. I see your game. Game over. So that's why I said, man, it's not even about whether or not people are just gossiping about stuff they don't know or stuff that's not true. That's not going to be face value anything, like, because they're going to have documents and paperwork and everything and then get busted out. Oh, July is man, y'all get some popcorn for July. This is going to be nice. Oh man, let's get into the cards. I'm like, all right, we got that Two of Water. We got the guardian angel here. Y'all gonna need a guardian angel. Because some of y'all, I'm telling you right now, some of y'all are not gonna be able to avoid a fight between that Taurus and Gemini energy. Some of y'all are not gonna be able to avoid a physical fight because it's just gonna be too lit. That Uranus and Aries is gonna just make you go 0 to 100 real quick. Y'all better be in your zen. Go plant a garden or something. All right, we got that Ace of Water. We got a lot of relationship. I'm not gonna say drama, but I'm gonna say drama. We got that Grim Reaper. That's what I call Iku. We've got Eshu. as well. A lot of transformation, you guys. And we've got the Seven of Water here, okay? A lot of relationship energy, a lot of Gemini energy, the Lover's card energy happening in July. A lot of new relationship energy. There's a new relationship. So if you're single, you definitely have a high chance of getting into a new relationship, right? There is the Star card happening, and then there's the Seven of Water happening. So a lot of you who have been waiting on fruition for certain things, your harvest is going to be in July. Okay, you are going to harvest in July because we got a lot of spiritual blessings coming up in July as well. Yeah, relationships, spiritual blessings, harvest, right? The only concern I have is Eshu, that tricky energy, that they still tricked you because they had the receipts, they had the paper, they had the facts, and then you still find out they was bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? So like, watch out for that. So you just make sure that the receipts you have and the facts that you have match the official whatever. Okay, you better get one of them little special flashlights that they use for the $20 bills or something. You better be looking for watermarks. Make sure that stuff is for real. Okay. What planetary energy are we dealing with? Bam, manifestation, Earth. Whatever y'all been manifesting, it's coming in July, and it's coming fast. This is the Eight of Wands energy, okay? And then we've got the Sun, strength. If y'all don't want no babies, wrap it up, because a lot of y'all might conceive in July. This is conception energy, okay? We got self-expression, throat chakra. What I tell y'all, I'm telling you, watch how you respond to what's being said. I'm not telling y'all to not say anything, because you're going to need to express yourself. Some of you are not going to be able to help it, okay? But watch how you respond to what you say, okay? I mean, what's said to you. And then we got patterns. Capricorn energy is shutting it down, okay? A lot of patterns, a lot of, again, systems and ways of doing things and stuff like that is being shut down. It is forever changed, is what they're saying. We got community, new communities. Okay, there's a lot of new. This Ace of Water is a lot of new. So we got communities. They're going to start having more in-person events. And I think it's so funny that this is the 7 card, because that's July. So there's definitely going to be a lot of celebrations going on, weddings, events. You know, people are going to slowly but surely start having more events with larger amounts of people too. I see you, Lexi. Oh, broken heart. So for that special little Uranus in Aries section, okay, for those of you who have a hard time, maybe because you have addictions or you can't let somebody go, you might be codependent, whatever the case, you can't live without this person because they your soulmate and all this and that. Somebody new coming, whether you met them or not, and they gonna get pushed right out the way. Spirit gonna be like, look, let me break your heart real quick so I can put you back together, because you about to get married. You don't even know who's coming for you, okay? So let me break you down and fill you up, okay? And shut down them patterns so you can be ready for this new thing, okay? Don't be scared if you're in a relationship and you happy, you all right, you know, enjoy. I'm talking about for you. I'm talking about y'all wobbly people out there. She said, how much did I miss? Girl, you're going to have to watch that replay. Because, wow, like y'all got me hot and everything. I'm grateful that I'm not sweating. I'm drinking that abuelitas. I said, I need it. I knew I was going to need it for this. There's going to be a whole bunch of childlike energy that why can't I have my cake and eat it too type energy, and trying to figure out how to get the most and how to do the most. Again, for those of you who are trying, like, you may see that don't even make sense. You may feel like you want to gamble. There's nothing wrong with taking a risk as long as you calculate that risk, as long as you assess that risk, okay? Some of y'all may experience heartbreak and then you say, screw being responsible. I'm just about to go out here and do the most. And that's going to cost you, okay? Don't act out in a negative way just because you're feeling some kind of way, because it's going to be too easy to do that. It's going to be too easy for you to snap and be like, I don't care. I ain't got nothing to lose. What else do I want to say? Y'all got a lot of sun card energy here. It's a very childlike energy. It's not sacral. It's not creative childlike. But it is like that bright eyes, that wonder, that if you give a child an inch, they'll take a mile type thing. There's this overindulgence situation happening. Y'all watch that, because it's going to be too easy to be tempted. SU is going to be running amok. That's like the devil card. It's going to be too easy to get stuck on somebody that you don't need to be stuck on. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be lying to yourself and everybody else. So just watch yourself. Be aware. Have some self-awareness, because your mind is going to tell you something else. And sometimes you ain't even going to know who talking. You're going to think you talking to your spirit guide. You're going to be pulling cards. Ooh, shame. Shame. Tell me why they just said, even some of y'all that are pulling tarot in July, like for yourself. This is a situation where you're trying to get messages for yourself and you're pulling for yourself. Somehow, some way, the cards are going to come out saying one thing, but the total opposite is going to happen. Okay? Watch out for that. Watch out for wanting something so bad that you make your tarot cards lie to you. How does that happen? Really? Usually you're mad because it's telling you the truth. Y'all watch this. There's some tricky ass energy. It's tricky. There's some tricky energy out there, and it's coming from within you. So yeah, be honest with yourself, man, because you'll project it out in the world and it'll hit you. And a series of unfortunate events may happen, and none of it was necessary. Okay? It's literally like being a kid and somebody says, okay, go be an adult like for 24 hours, you can be an adult. Here's the keys to my car. Be careful with that. Okay? But yeah, this is your energy update, beautiful souls. A lot of people are going to experience temporary sadness or heartbreak. It is temporary. The only way this is going to be longer than what it needs to is if you can't let go. And it's necessary because you got something coming. I know this child is not in the other room up in my comments. I can't deal with him. And he a Gemini. Y'all better hope that Jaden make it through July. My nerves, because I promise you I'll be ready. I'll be ready for him. Oh my God. Anyway, this is your energy update for July of 2021. Thank you for hanging with me. I hope you enjoyed that whole production, because July is going to be a production. And yeah, I'm going to do a separate video about any changes that are coming up with this channel. Jaden, get out my dang comments. Anyway, love you guys. Bye.